Hey, Avish Parashar here from SpeakingExpert.com. I want to talk to you today about opening your presentation. I'm a member of a LinkedIn group about four humorous speakers, and someone posed a question there recently, which was, what's the best way to open a program? And then they gave four, or I think they said the best way to open a program for maximum engagement, something like that. And then they gave four options. They said, is it a humorous quotation, an anecdote, a joke, or a cartoon? Now, I sit before you not to answer that question, but rather to point out the inherent flaw in that question. And that is that the speaker or the person asking the question was assuming that there was one best way to answer that question or one best way to open a presentation. My answer to that, which sounds like a cop-out, is that, well, it depends. There's no one answer. I can't say for everyone opening with a cartoon is going to be great. What you need to do to open effectively is think about all the different factors and what you're trying to achieve. So, for example, when you're thinking about opening a presentation, you need to think about what is your primary goal as a speaker? Are you there to entertain and make them laugh, which is a lot of what I do? Are you there to inspire and motivate? Are you there to just give them lots of content and tactics and things they can do? Are you there to get them pissed off? It could be any one of many things. Start with that. Number two is you got to think about who are you as a speaker. Not all speakers should open with humor because not all speakers are funny and can pull it off properly. And if you're not going to be funny and you're not funny through the rest of your presentation, opening with humor just is kind of stupid. Third, you got to think about the environment and the audience. What are they going through? Why are you there to speak? Are these a bunch of people there who've just been laid off or are facing downsizing? And maybe doing some lighthearted humor may work, it may not. You got to know your audience. So these are some of the factors. So there's no absolute right answer that always open with a joke, always open with a cartoon. That's crazy. You got to figure out what's your style, what's the audience's style, and what is your goal. So what I tell people to do when it comes to opening is think about this. What is the primary emotion you want to convey in your presentation? For me, it's humor. For others, it's inspiration. For some, maybe it's a little bit of panic. Maybe you're a more in-your-face type speaker. You want people to be a little concerned about their future, their business, to then motivate them to take the action you want. Maybe you're trying to inspire them. Maybe you want them to feel afraid. Maybe you want them to feel happy. Whatever it is. Then use that emotion in your opening. So my goal is to make them laugh. I have to start with humor. If your goal is to inspire, make sure they feel inspired on your opening. Now you can use humor, which comes to the next point, is what works for you. What's your natural inclination? So the main thing here is that you stop looking for pat answers. There's no definitive always open with a funny story or a joke or a cartoon or whatever it is. The important thing is that you customize to yourself and you customize to your audience, you customize to the moment. So do that, figure out what works best for you, and then go with the opening that's going to give you the maximum result.